Hey y'all, I was just sent another product and have been trying it out so that I could answer all the top questions I had for these reusable ice cubes. So let's get into it. My top question, of course, how well do these really work? Like, do they really cool your drinks? After trying this multiple times in my cups, I do feel like these take longer to make your drink cold. However, I also feel like these last longer than ice does. Okay, so you're going to get a longer period of time where your drink is cold with these versus a quick cold at the beginning that quickly waters down. Which brings me to my number one thing I love about these is that they don't water down my drinks. Okay, so some drinks you just don't want watered down. Not only that, but I don't have to remember to go buy ice. Or if I'm having, people over, I always have ice cubes on hand. So these don't take that long to freeze, about 2 to 4 hours in that range. You can see that they are just individual cubes filled with water. So if for some reason they happen to break maybe down the road after you've been using them for a while in your glass, have no fear. It's full of pure water, which I love that fact because when I first got these, I was a little apprehensive on, okay, well, what happens if this punctures and this gets into my drink, right? So I want to show you up close. Here's one that's unfrozen and this one is frozen. So you can see this one, you can kind of press down on it, and that's normal because you want some space because this will expand. You don't want it to rupture. So another question I had is what kind of glasses can this fit in? So obviously any wide mouth glasses, this will fit and it looks great. Okay, same thing. Solo cup, everybody knows those fit in there. However, I do have a bottle here. It's very narrow at the top. These do not fit in this. It's very close, but it does not fit. So just check your dimensions. I would say this fits in most glasses that you have out there. Another question I had is how reusable are these really? Are they durable? I have found that yes, they are durable. I've frozen these a few times now. I haven't had an issue at all. Now, however, I do feel like the process of freezing, unfreezing, freezing, unfreezing eventually will wear this out. This is not a product that I think could last forever. So just keep that in mind. Another question, how easy can they be washed? These are basically, you just rinse them, put them back in the freezer. I would not recommend putting these in the dishwasher. I don't know how these would fare there. This whole bag comes with 300s. This would actually be such a great use for an ice bath. Perfect for camping, to put in your cooler chests. Number one favorite way to use this is to use as an ice pack. If you have an injury, you have a headache. I know I always deal with Ziploc bags with ice that, they end up dripping everywhere and I hate it. This eliminates that problem. I feel like these have so many different uses. They are so handy to have on hand. I want to thank this brand for sending me this to try out so I could bring you my honest thoughts. All in all, I feel like these check all the boxes for me. They're easy to use, easy to clean. They do the job that they're supposed to do, all the things, and I hope you found this review helpful.